Jared Roboski here with Trading Basics. Thank you for joining us again. In Volume 6, we're going to talk about consolidation. So let's jump right in here and talk about consolidation. So consolidation is when price action will spend some time in an area. So you can see we spent some time consolidating here. Spend some time consolidating here. This is another little consolidation here. And we're on the hourly time frame. So these are lower term time frame consolidations. But when you squeeze the chart down, you're covering quite a bit of time, as you can see down here. Right? This is a whole month. Right? So from the September 19th October, you had this consolidation here, right? So let me show you how you can use these to trade. You have a little consolidation here. I use this little parallel channel tool, and I can say, look, we got a consolidation. This is how I would use this to trade. There we go. Let me show you. Let's blow that up. So what we can see is we had a high here. Lows here. This is being respected. So you can see we have a trend line here, trend line here. So that's a consolidation. This is a downwards channel is what this consolidation is called. So we know that we spent quite a bit of time here, spent a couple weeks here going sideways. And then we know once we break out of this, you're going to have a pretty good move. So you see you break out, boom. But that's not how I trade. I'm not a breakout trader. There are people that do use these breakout trade methods. And here's a perfect example of why I don't do breakout trading. It breaks out. So you would think after this long consolidation, you're going to break out and continue. But quite often what can happen is it's a trap. You have a big island gap up here. Just left it. Boom. New lows to the downside, right? So you don't want to get caught up in there. What I do is I trade these consolidations personally, right? So for this one, it would have been pretty easy. You can't draw this in yet, especially this top trend line, but you could have drawn this bottom trend line in pretty soon, right? It bounced, you come here, you notice it bounces here. Okay, we've got two touches. I could say, you know what, I bet there's going to be a third touch. At least that's how I trade. So by this third touch, I'm going to go long. Look what happens, third touch, it was really good. Come back up, boom. Once we get rejected, I'm going to exit that position. I'm going to exit that long position. And I'm going to wait for a retest of this trend line. We get another retest of that trend line. You can long again right here. By this time, you can put in a top trend line going down. You'll notice we have a top here, a top here. So you can draw in that trend line and extend it out to this area. And then you could have exited this trade on this area. That's where I would have exited. Go back up, exit here. So that's how you can trade a consolidation. And then let's look at, this is an hourly time frame. So let's look at an example of a higher term time frame consolidation that gives us a much more powerful move. So let's even go to the weekly. Freezing up a little bit there. What are we on with? There's the daily. Here's the weekly. Get a good example. So something even as large as this here from here to there, right? That's years of consolidation. Now, there's a lot of smaller consolidations going on in here, lots of price action, lots of moves going on, but generally, you put in this high in March of 2000, comes down, this bear market bottoms out around here, puts in the exact same high in 2007. We all know about that crash, the old 08 crash, right? So here you had the dot-com bust, September 11th stuff, boom. Then you have your mortgage and real estate collapse here, boom. Then once you break through this, you don't break through this till 2013. So this is literally 13 years to finally break through this, right? Look what happened afterwards. Look at that powerful move, right? So that's where consolidations, the longer something spends consolidating, the longer time it spends consolidating, the more powerful that move is going to be, right? Long consolidation, big move out. But how I use consolidations is on a much lower time frame. Generally, I like to scalp trade, and we'll get into some of that in some later episodes. So thank you for joining me on consolidation. The next topic will be order books. So we'll talk, looking forward to teaching you all a little bit about order books here soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day.